Эта песня называется Just a Joke.
Right. What up, my nerds?
You can unpause. We are back.
Yes. So, what we got next, Sir Johnson?
Well, I've got a mix of some kind of classic nerd stuff and just some of our favorite sports topics for football. But first, I want to dive into Netflix is apparently partnering up with Pokemon to create a new stop-motion series about a Pokemon concierge. And it's basically, it's just basically going to be about this concierge that works at a Pokemon resort and just meeting all the Pokemon that come into the resort with their owners and just the Pokemon that are out there in the wild. I'm intrigued by it. I can't wait to see how it's going to turn out. Hopefully, Netflix doesn't mess up this kind of great opportunity, because this sounds adorable. It just sounds a fun and unique way on Pokemon that I haven't really seen yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I forced brainwash my kids in the Pokemon. Look, it's good, damn it. You're gonna watch
it's good.
He's like, no, I wanna watch Happy Kids and YouTube.
You're like, no, you're gonna be the cool kid.
Uncool kids that like Pokemon.
You're gonna be ahead of your times a bit, but a little bit behind.
But no, I feel like, didn't they do a Pokemon Resort movie or series?
Not that maybe they did, but not that I remember watching.
The concierge perspective is from the Pokemon.
Because Pokemon, for all of their major movie releases,
I could be making this up. Huh? I could be making this up, but I feel like this is awesome.
Yeah, because it might be a TV series that I probably missed out on. Because I don't remember a movie like that before or anything. But yeah, all the Pokemon movies I always remember starting with those goofy little short movies.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it was. It was a short movie. I think it was. Yeah, they were at a Pokemon resort. They got dropped off or something like that.
Oh, you know what? You are right. That did happen, I think, in the second movie with Mewtwo and Mew in it.
Yes, it was that one. I knew it was a Mewtwo movie.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, it's there. I'm like, I know it's there.
That's why I didn't know what it was. I was like, was it a movie? Was it a TV show? Because it was short.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I was in a theater.
Yep. Oh man. And now I want to watch Pokemon 2000. Such a great movie.
Oh man, you want to cry, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hopefully Netflix does a great job on this take of Pokemon. I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. But I believe I'm double checking the release date, or at least trying to. But oh, they didn't post that yet, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited. It looks like an adorable take on Pokemon, and that's always fun. But yep, that was kind of the first nerdy thing that kind of popped up in my recent storylines.
Yeah.
Another thing that popped up that I'm going to kind of talk about football real quick is Carson Wentz. Sorry, bud, you cut.
You got the axe.
And in our little chat group, I made the joke of Carson Wentz is going to become the next Jets starting quarterback.
Ooh, say that. Say that, Richard Bobby.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Serious. Honorary Jets fan.
I would truly be impressed if
them intensely last year. I was
yep,
seriously rooting for them. I was like, Jesus, this is not good for my heart.
cheering for two green teams.
Yeah, that's why we did it too. I was like, they're in opposite conferences, thankfully we can pull this off, right?
We got this. But yeah, poor Carson Wentz, man. I think his NFL career has more or less just fizzled out because I can't think of a team that's really going to take a chance or a risk on him because he couldn't make it with the Colts, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Colts weren't a good team when he was there. They had a solid defense. That was about it.
I thought Frank Wright was a good coach because they were good with Carson Wentz and that team, and then everybody got injured. It was just Carson Wentz, and then he, broke as usual.
As usual. And man, like he also, he couldn't make it work with Washington. Again, partly injury, but he just didn't really. He hasn't really shown up since that Super Bowl season that he had, and he got hurt for a majority of that, and Foles had to take over. So I don't know. I think we might be seeing the end of Carson Wentz here.
Yeah, I never hated Carson Wentz. He injures himself a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. I think if we're getting us that far, because I knew Nick Foles was not a long-term quarterback.
Nope.
Came in at that sweet spot and rode it out.
He did it right. Yes,
sir. Oh, on football topics, been hearing some things about Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah. No wonder he's been playing like garbage. Because he's not a team player, apparently.
It's bad. I've been hearing things like, how they say, everyone thought he wanted to be management so bad? No, he really thought he was. Yeah. Apparently, he had his own office.
Yep.
In the area where all the management were. He told his teammates he had an open door policy. They could talk to him at any time. But then at the same time, you got Marshawn Lynch saying you can't talk to Russell Wilson without going through his agent or his assistant or something like that. I was like, wow. I mean, yeah, it seems a little childish saying it, but when you're on a team and you alienate yourself like that, you're going to ruffle some feathers. Create a little high school mentality where no one likes you.
Right.
Hey.
you were supposed to be
the hall monitor. You're checking to see if everybody has their homework on Monday or
You're the one that reminds the teacher of the quiz that day.
Yeah, he's like, we got the quiz today, teacher. Remember, we're going to do that. We only have 15 minutes left in class.
And everyone's like, you asshole. But yeah, man, it's surprising. He did a great job at hiding it, or at least the Seahawks did a great job at hiding it while he was there.
Well, they did do a good job at hiding it because I knew it the whole time because I heard about how Richard Sherman talked about him.
I think Golden Tate sleeping with his wife was probably the thing that broke him and turned him into what he is now.
That may be it. That might have done it. That
might have done it.
Pushed a lot of people over the
edge.
Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, they said he had a wall of his own quotes.
Ew. Ew.
His thoughts.
I understand loving yourself, but that's just not classy in any way. It's like that. Oh,
he's gonna be a great GM and owner.
Probably.
Nobody's gonna
no.
Because it seems like he's using football to get there.
Right, and also with his charity stuff too, that is now being exposed for shortchanging the actual charity.
It'll just be he'll fit in. with a lot of the owners.
Man, Russell, what are you
Favre
doing, bro?
and Brett Favre.
Oh God, like Brett Favre. I'm not trying to sound terrible, but I enjoy watching this downfall a bit. Like, I always just kind of had a feeling, and I had a feeling with Aaron Rodgers there too. There's just something about the Packer organization that brings out the worst in people.
Never liked the guy.
Never liked him. I never liked him.
Then I saw there's something about Mary, and I was like, nope. Nope. I was like, Brett Favre, nope. Don't like
Nope.
it. Trust you. Not gonna
And now he's suing.
wear pants.
Yep. He's like, and like I said in the other episodes, he's suing Pat McAfee, an ESPN reporter, and a Mississippi auditor for defamation. And it's like, okay, bro. Like, like, who are you like really trying to convince at this point that you're the good guy still?
We got the text.
Like, bro, this is your Watergate. Just accept it.
Receipts. We got them.
But dude, people here in Wisconsin are still gonna defend that man. And speaking of the Packers, Aaron Rodgers did a 4-day dark retreat.
Ooh.
I personally wish he just stayed there.
No, I every once in a while I start feeling for Aaron Rodgers. Like, he doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what's right or wrong. He doesn't know, but he doesn't really hurt people. He's just an abused man. Abused man with Nicolas Cage hair.
God.
I mean,
It's also tough because T and her family are big Packer fans, so I'm like, oh, this would be interesting.
I want to love you. Be a long road.
Hey, sometimes that house divided, it helps out.
Sometimes it's romantic. We get the license plate split thingy.
Yep.
You know, you get
We'll get the jerseys
with the flag, and the other side of the lawn with the flag. But then you guys have a conference game, and then somebody's team loses.
Oh, we're both really competitive. Like, we were in bowling and in putt, we were like keeping track of the scores, and I was winning, so I was kind of flexing a bit.
Yeah, you guys are athletes, but I'm a gamer. I play to win.
I'm like, y'all.
One person gets mad because one person loses. Next thing you know, their alarm clock is not set correctly.
Yep.
Battery in their shaver. The whole morning's a mess, coincidentally.
Listen, I played RuneScape. Do you understand what I'm capable of?
I think hard. That's where it hurts.
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna take all the locks off of all your necklaces. Put all your nail polishes in the freezer.
But like, I also said I would play her in volleyball, and she'll definitely whoop my ass in that.
No chance.
Yeah, no chance. No, I stand no chance. I'm just gonna be a walking target. Which, I mean, I'll record for that and post it for our page.
I have no shame. I'll play her.
Yeah, okay.
I'll lose. But I'm not gonna like it.
All right. But
what's up?
Oh no, what were you gonna say?
I was about to talk about a commercial. So.
Oh, go for it.
So there's this commercial. It's Kia. Thinking of Death Note. There's a Kia Niro. The commercial, there was an astronaut. They were on the mission on the moon and stuff. Get back, and forgets her keys on the phone.
What a place to forget.
At first, I was like, "It's such a dumb commercial," and I was like, "No, wait, that would
That would be the most
I take myself
aggravating
in
thing.
necessary places sometimes. I put myself in compromising positions constantly with my wallet and keys and things, and I would most definitely be like, "Yeah, I'll just put my phone and my keys in my pocket in my astronaut suit," and then next thing you know, I left them.
Hey, future generations are gonna be like,
At first, I said the commercial was dumb. Now I'm like, okay, you're right.
okay.
I'll buy
Yeah.
this.
You're like, all right, this is it. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, she
But
could,
like,
she could unlock her car with her phone because that was the most important thing about losing your keys to the moon. But
yep, as you can still go.
you can still drive the Kia.
Keys are becoming obsolete.
We're sponsored by Kia.
I mean, that'd be dope. Kia, make it happen.
The word doesn't happen in 24 hours. Don't do that.
That'd be great. I will throw Kia's name all over the place. I will paint it on this wall. Our first big sponsor, that getting painted on this wall.
Okay, yeah. Three. Or because it's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
But another topic that I found also really cool was another Netflix series called Full Swing. And Full Swing is basically a very in-depth look into the golfing world. It is basically kind of showing you the highs of the golfing world where you're sitting at the top, things are going amazing, and they show you the up-and-comers that are also performing well. Then they also show you the other side of the golf world where you could be potentially sitting at the top spot for like an extended period of time, but then you get those injuries and you kind of fall off of the face of the earth, where you're playing in tournaments and you're not even placing and you're not winning any money. So that lifestyle you become very used to is just more or less kind of falling apart in front of you, and that it shows that mental fatigue it can have on the players. So it's a very interesting look into like how golf affects the players' personalities and their relationships and everything like that. It also talks about the new Live group that's being created, and that's like basically a Saudi-run group or a Middle Eastern-run group, where the people that are paying for this new golf league to be set up have also been connected to very like horrible like violent acts against some like news reporters and everything like that, where people have died. So like it's hard for a lot of players to want to support that, but the Live group, man, they have so much money to throw around, which is why a lot of the players have made that move, because now they're making like $200 million just like an NBA player or an MLB player. Like it's not solely based on just winning the tournaments, they're getting like that little bit of extra money on the side. So that it shows the division of the golf world and people like supporting that, where they're like, this is going to be the worst thing to happen for golf, because you're going to have people like truly competitive people leaving for the money, and now the PGA, the thing that started it, is just going to more or less be suffocated out. But you still have players like Tiger, you like Rory, like all the main guys that are still sticking with the PGA, because they're just like, no, like this isn't what it's supposed to be about. Like this is like we're taking away from the sport a little bit too much, because like obviously like every player knows what it feels like to lose and not get their money. But like, you know, that shouldn't be a reason to be supporting this group that has these horrible ties to like just all these violent things that happen.
Yeah.
But overall, I haven't finished it completely yet, but it does a great job at just dissecting golf down into more of a social like understanding or social experiment versus like just the sport itself.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of it, golf recently. I haven't watched any of the show, but I've heard about it, and I have been reading some of the things that's been going on in the past year or so with golf and with Live Golf that's been going on. And I heard it was like around the third episode where they introduced Live Golf and stuff like that. And basically, it's just blood money.
Yep.
And it was a huge controversy in the beginning. It was last year when they were just getting started or trying to get started at that, and all these golfers just decided to go with it. And like you said, they had the split side. The golfers that stayed and the golfers that go that went. Not even a word.
Yeah, now it is. You heard it here first, everybody on A&E who created a new word.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna check out Full Swing.
Yeah, it's so well done. Like, it's a great sports documentary. Highly recommend. Like, even if you don't know golf, again, it's just a unique look into a different like culture. Because it provides like a lot of the dirty details.
Yeah, I mean, they were bought by the Saudis, and there's a lot that goes into that entire transaction, like the moral aspect of the entire deal with them.
Yeah, exactly, and like. The same thing could technically be said for Cristiano Ronaldo. He he left Man U and he went to the Saudi leagues, and I mean he's making his money, but like everyone's like, "Oh, bro, that's not super tasteful." Dude,
let's you can keep talking, but did you see that video of the Iowa coach, Fran McCaffrey?
I did not.
Take a moment and go look at it. I put it in the group chat. It's about a minute long video. But I'll put a little break interruption in the podcast so you can watch it.
That was. I mean.
By the way, I want to watch it again real quick.
Like, that was.
Hold on, wait.
The full stare down. Like, what is
epic? From the hip.
Oh my god! Like, what was that?
Hot belly poking out.
Like, I've never seen such an angry dad pose in my life.
What is it, man? Alright. Alright, guys. Sorry. We had to take that quick break. so Marshall could see the amazing video. We did not have what the fuck moments of the weekend. I just chose this one what the fuck moment, and it justifies all of them because it was amazing. It was weird. You know, it was honestly, it was a classic, good old beautiful stare down between who was this Michigan. Oh no, it was the Iowa coach. It was Michigan State versus Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Iowa coach staring down the referee.
And it when they say stare down, like he literally made it a point to stand right in front of this man during a timeout. Didn't break eye contact for like a full minute.
Dude, it was I counted. It wasn't a minute. It was just 17 glorious seconds.
It felt like a full minute.
He walks up. Look, I didn't even. It wasn't even important to find out what the call was. The referee, he looks like a little mini young 25-year-old clone of Coach K. And he's quite swole, so he's like an enhanced version of Coach K. He's like a little swole, but he looks like he looks pretty peaceful usually. The old coach, gray hair, pot belly and all, he walks up. They're about 10 paces out from each other. And he just stares at the coach. And the coach is cradling the ball. Or the ref is cradling the ball. You know, just kind of like how your mom would cradle her purse with belt right next to her. Watching. And the head was cocked just the same way. And
oh man,
he takes another step and puts his hand on his hip, pot belly standing out. And as he takes those 2 steps, this referee takes 3 steps, like 3 robotic steps towards him, with cradling that ball the same way with the look like.
Dude, like that was. It was.
What are we gonna do here?
That ref was ready. He's like, the ref was like, I dare you.
Hey, look, ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Please go watch this video. Ref stares down Iowa coach.
Like
the most brilliant thing ever.
Yep, like
the weekend at least.
That man stood his ground, and it was just such a beautiful thing to watch.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna take a step to let you know. I'm serious. Damn it. And he was like, you know what? I don't care. 1, 2, 3. I'm in your
He is like, I control what happens here. So
that it made me smile. It was great. I haven't seen a classic stare down like that in a long time. You need to see that.
Yeah,
it's usually like the older folks that'll do the stare downs like that. Just like, what are you? Oh, really? I think I'm kind of a sucker or something. No, not in here. Go ahead, cross that line. I dare you.
Like, I double dare you. Like, come on, bring it on.
Oh man, you seen anything funny this weekend? Well, never mind. You did a bunch of fun stuff, not funny.
Honestly, the only thing that I like a funny thing that I watched was all of the new season of Vox Machina, the Amazon
anime.
Yep, the Amazon animated series based on the Critical Role podcast, and it's so well done. It's so funny, but it has this very touching moments and like the very serious moments. But like, my God, like it's so funny. Two of my favorite characters are for sure Grog, and he's basically like a half giant barbarian. And like his personality fits that to a T. Like he's so funny. And also Scanlan the Bard. Scanlan is a gnome, and for anyone that's not really familiar with like the Bard overall build in the D&D and like Pathfinder Finder world, bards are like seductive people. Like they sing to you, they charm you basically into doing whatever they want. So he's just this horny little gnome that will sleep with anyone and anything, and like his overall character development is really, really cool to see. They throw some stuff at you that, you know, unless you're familiar with Critical Role, you're not really going to expect for him. Like, and just like watching his overall growth is just a fun part of the series too. But man, like overall storytelling, the action and everything is so much fun. Highly recommend that as a watch if you're looking to get into D&D a little bit for some inspiration.
Yes. I can second that because I am about 4 or 5 episodes in to the first season and already in love with it. It's hilarious. It's intense. It looks like it's going to be a fun ride. So, I guess the only thing I can contribute, if you're not watching Blue Lock, what are you doing with your life? If you like anime and soccer, watch Blue Lock right now. It is unnecessarily intense. Like, it shouldn't really be slapping this hard, but it does. In every single episode, it just gets more intense and even better. And in my opinion, I was thinking about this the other day, may have the best MC main character build up of all time. Like, this dude, he wasn't the best at soccer, and now he's just too good, way too good.
Yeah, like I am slacking. I have not watched it yet, so I will have to.
I can call you out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I deserved it. I clearly deserved it.
It's so good. But that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. Just gonna go after we're done here, play some more Ghost of Tsushima because that game is amazing.
Stop playing something like Oh wait,
yeah,
Finland Saga, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh, good call.
Yep. All right, we will be doing this Last of Us review soon. I know we'd be saying that.
It's gonna happen.
I haven't even watched the last episode, so
I haven't either. So it's
do it tomorrow, and then we just lump them all in together, and then we'll be happy. Word.
Right.
Nerd.
Word. We out.
All right. Nerd out. Peace.
Someone save me from all I've done. Please don't blame me for all my past. 'Cause everything